Sit down, shut your mouths,
and watch The Gift of Gabe. Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. What a dynamite that we just had tonight as the road to full gear, which is going to be another all-timer, is officially in the books. And oh man, a lot of stuff went down. Darby dying again, not one but two awesome returns. And is Malakai Black done in AEW? Guys, don't worry, it's time, you know, so let's gab about it. First things first. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's address the elephant in the room. Darby Allin, definitely. I will bet my life. I will bet my soul. I will bet the floor I am literally on right now that this dude backstage before every show is like, hey, laughing his ass off, getting his giddies, his jollies, whatever, off of thinking about, yo, guys, I got an idea how you can effing murder me this week. And they're just like, oh my God. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. And Darby's like, because, dude, Claudio murdered his ass. I mean, murdered his ass again. Like, Darby usually has crazy spots every year, but low-key, I feel like 2024 is, like, the wildest year we've had for, like, Darby death moments. Like, if you really think about it, because you had the whole friggin' Sting spot jumping off the ladder through the grass. That was enough right there. But then, bro, breaks his ankle, gets hit by a bus. That's in, like, literally 3-week span. Right there. What the actual F? Gets hung at Double or Nothing. Like less than 2 months after that bus thing happened. And is getting whacked with barbed wire shoes and shit. Literally hanging from the ceiling from a damn cord by his feet. Then gets tossed off a stage at All In against Jack Perry, our scapegoat. Then gets murdered by Moxley in that friggin' #1 contenders match. Watches Bryan Danielson die. And then just got totally nerfed, mugged, commuted, brutalized, killed by Claudio. I mean, Claudio said, doink, like he was just throwing a pool noodle. And that's why I love Darby, dude. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to when he fights Lashley. Who's gonna get murdered? Like, so bad. Oh, God. It's so great. Honestly, I don't know. This is either going to be one of two things. One, this is either how they're writing off Darby for a few weeks just so he can get past Full Gear, because I would be surprised it's like 2 weeks away until he's like, all right, Darby got messed up. He has some broken ribs. We're like, yeah, no shit. Or, hey, I have no problem if they want to kind of run a match between Darby and Claudio. Maybe at the pay-per-view. I mean, there's a lot of matches that are going to be going on already. Maybe the last one before Full Gear. Because give those two like 15 minutes, it's freaking Claudio and Darby. They have great chemistry. We've seen it a million times. Oh, but just god dang. And then Death Riders, love the new name. Love everything about it. Mox vs. Orange is going to be so awesome. It's going to be their best match to date. They're going to top their freaking match from All Out last year for the international title. It is just going to be awesome. I just love the story they're still doing with Wheeler Yuta. Just overall, like, absolutely great. It's a great dynamite when we have some great storytelling and Darby literally getting freaking murdered. Oh my God, dude.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Okay, guys, so we saw some pretty good matches here tonight. I mean, I think we had a pretty good, fight without honor trios tag match. Hell, the conglomeration ended up now, unfortunately for them, I say unfortunately, because they're having to now get a shot at the Death Riders for the World Championships this Saturday on Collision, or tomorrow, because, it'll be taped. So good luck with that, guys. But hey, they got the win tonight. It's really good for them. And then we also had Adam Cole, Malakai Black going at it for the first time since TakeOver Philadelphia almost 7 years ago. The match was good. I see some people being like, maybe, is Adam Cole maybe lost a step or something like that? I'm like, guys, I feel like he's still really getting back into it. This is only his second match. The injury he had, like, I feel like he's got to get over the fear, because just by jumping off the freaking ramp, the stage, completely blew his freaking knee to or ankle to Kingdom Come. Like, and also, if you look at the past 2 years, he's been really injury prone, and he's fought a total match wise for a span of like 7 months. Came back last year in January, didn't fight till like March, right before WrestleMania. Was all the way good, better than Baby storyline, lighting up the whole wrestling world. It was awesome, and then, got hurt, and now he's back. So he's gonna find his rhythm, and I think against Takeshita next week, that is where it'll be like, we're good. And then post MJFU, because they're just trying to just wipe their hands of it, that's when we'll be like, all right, we're getting into it. All right, we're feeling it. Trust me. This is the third time will be the charm. He will win that AEW World Championship, I think, over the next year and a half. We will not cross into halfway through 2026 without Cole winning the World Championship, but we might not even be at 2026 before possibly Malakai Black is leaving the company. Was tonight a farewell? Was it a goodbye to Malakai Black? Now, look, they do have House of Black they have a tag title opportunity to be in the 4-way against Private Party for the tag team titles, but that very well could be Buddy and Brody who are competing and very well could win. Great tag team, could be tag team champions, could be singles champions down the line. They're both awesome. Now, I remember a report from Sean Ross Sapp saying Malakai Black's not intending to leave anytime soon, but his contract is up, if I remember correctly, not too long after. It's not up like tomorrow or even a week or a month from now. So I honestly don't think he's leaving. I don't think this is a farewell or a goodbye. But if by somehow he does end up deciding to leave, I personally feel like if you want to keep House of Black a thing, and you want to still have like a 3-group team, like, and just like have someone be like a leader of a sense, I would do the little thing you were teasing earlier this year with Copeland, possibly taking over. Like, he comes back, shocks everyone. I was like, holy shit, he's leaving House of Black. What? But that's only really if Malakai is leaving. Or they're just going to go all the way and say, Buddy, Brody, singles runs, go for it. But I really don't think that this was a farewell. I mean, we'll keep up with Sean Ross Sapp. We could be talking about it right now, about what his contract situation could be. But look, either way, Malakai, I think he's going to be perfectly fine, being perfectly honest. If he leaves, okay. If he doesn't, I'm okay with that too. At the end of the day, just want the best for him, no matter whichever one of the two companies that I go that I love. So, Malakai, just keep doing your thing, and, thanks for having an adult match with Cole tonight. You the man. Guys, let's talk about that main event. It was the tag match. Fletcher and Takeshita, the international champion, the alpha and the proto-star of the Don Callis family, going up against Ricochet and a mystery tag team partner. Now, low-key, I feel like this is a good case of a pleasant surprise that none of us saw coming, because none of us really connected dots that were all really right in their face when Ricochet said it. I was like, hey, it's Will Ospreay. Then we'll build a match for Ospreay and Fletcher to take place at Full Gear. They did do that, but that's because Ospreay returned after the match. Super awesome, huge pop, like always, because we love Ospreay every freaking day. But we had another return happen before that, and it was Powerhouse. Big, black, and jacked Will Powerhouse Hobbs, dude. He is back. The Don Callis family contract has expired, according to Ricochet, on October 4th. He was ready to whip some ass, and dude looked great, laying out everybody and standing tall at the end. Absolutely great. Not one, but 2 awesome returns to end the show. Saw someone be like, hey, maybe we're going to have like an all-star 8-man tag or something with like Fletcher and the rest of the Don Callis family and Takeshita, Archer, and Cage all teaming up against Ospreay, Ricochet, Hobbs, and Mark Davis. Holy shit, just saying it to myself, even more hyped than I already was, and that was pretty hype for that kind of all-star 8-man tag on probably like the last Dynamite before Full Gear. Wild. But I kind of have a little bit of a twofold when it comes to Ricochet and Hobbs. Once again, we saw a little bit of that interaction between Ricochet and his soon-to-be business partners, the Hurt Syndicate, which, by the way, literally the group's been here like, not even a month, and already feels like a big effing deal, feel like main eventers. Literally, you walk, you see them, and you're just like, aura. Effing aura. And like, because they're just too good. But they want, I said it before, I'll say it again, they want the guy that they wanted back in WWE when they originally formed this group. No, this is Cedric, he was great, but they want Ricochet. I think Ricochet, after pinning Takeshita tonight, earns that international title match, fights at Full Gear, comes up on the losing end. realizes, even though I got me a G1, a IWGP potentially world title match, but a guaranteed title match against Zack Sabre Jr. in the main event of Wrestle Dynasty, he's like, I feel like I gotta, make some business maneuvers. So I think that's when he looks at the card, says, fuck it, I'm in, and joins the Hurt Syndicate. But I don't think he's going alone, because I think Powerhouse Housewife said can and will be a perfect fit for that group, ends up joining them too. And I think that's why they immediately put them together tonight, because they're both faces right now. So I think when Ricochet turns, he's not going to immediately just turn on his new bud, because, they were like, yeah, we're buds now. So it's like, you know what? You're turning heel, I'm turning heel too. BAM! And then the new Hurt Syndicate is Lashley, Shelton, MVP as manager, and then Hobbs and Ricochet. Dude! Who's stopping them? Who's stopping them? My God! I'm telling you, if that's the group that we're going to go to, potentially maybe we could have Bowens too, because, he got a card. We'll keep an eye on that. But imagine that foursome. And I guarantee you in 6 months after that full formation of those four wrestlers and MVP, I think we got Shelton as the international champion, Lashley TNT champion, and then Ricochet and Hobbs tag team champions, Hurt Syndicate running the whole effing show. God, AEW is setting themselves up for such an amazing 2025. Oh, it's going to be awesome. I cannot freaking wait. Because honestly, the way it's going, it's looking like it's going to be the year of business.
I mean, for God's sakes, I came!
Okay, you guys, that is the show. We are done. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. Full Gear is only a couple weeks away, and I cannot wait. I'm going to be there live. It's going to be another all-timer of a show, because it's AEW. It's what they do. But on the other side, it's time to get ready for some Usi cinema to return this friggin' Friday, though it's also time for the stress to return. Oh, God. The good times always came with some stress. And we're going to get that this Friday when Sami and Roman are finally going to have a real conversation for the first time since Sami Zayn turned on him back at WrestleMania. Not WrestleMania, back at Royal Rumble 2023 in that epic moment. Like, Reigns is going to say what he wanted to say. Remember that freaking segment from last year. And we'll also get that first little hint of what we're doing at War Games for maybe the WWE Championship, as well as Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. And, Kevin Owens is probably going to have a huge crash out when he sees Sami. So that's going to be fun as Survivor Series War Games gets ever closer. We got that, and we got Full Gear coming up. It's going to be a hell of a way to close out November with those two shows. Something really to be thankful for, and you're not going to want to miss any of that action, and you're definitely not going to want to miss what your boy, the best gabber in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking, and damn sure keep on subscribing. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed Dynamite tonight. It was awesome. Cannot wait for next week. So, deuces, buces, and I will see you guys after an Usi but stressful SmackDown this Friday when we get Sami Uso, Roman, Jimmy, Jay, all in the ring together. Throw up the ones and grab the popcorn. It's cinema time.
Cinema!